Just one quick update. My stomach's been feeling better. Like if you like push on your stomach all around, like you could sometimes you can feel the pain if you push deep in there if there's a problem with the stomach. Now, obviously, if you push really hard, it can still hurt a little bit because you're pushing really hard on your stomach. But it was burning bad. Like for a long time, I'd had stomach pain when I pushed on it in certain places, especially after I ate. It's not good. And problems going to the bathroom. And so I've been eating kale and carrots and psyllium husks throughout the day. Like in the morning, I'll get up and I'll take a spoonful and put that in a glass and mix it up and drink that. And then at lunch and then at dinner and then before I go to bed. And just for the psyllium husk. And then, because it's a lot of fiber. It's real good for bowel movements. And I figured if things are getting if I'm getting a little constipated, then it's like that's more stress on my intestines, more stress on my stomach, and I had problems for years with that, and that might be the root cause of all of this. um, I mean, there might be some genetics involved. I don't know, there might be other things going on, but I think if I don't have any stomach problems, then I don't have any kind of candida overgrowth, and I don't have any problems with lectins getting in my blood and attacking, creating an immune response in my connective tissue, which damages my connective tissue, makes it weaker, like my neck, my shoulder, which this, if you don't know, is a frozen shoulder. Like I can move it like it just it just doesn't go. And that's a lot better range of motion than it was. It used to come up to like just about here, and then now, so it's like I could get it like going a good amount higher. And but that connective tissue is damaged. I got the Dupuytren's contractures up in here, which for whatever reason it's hard to see on, but like they're not major, but they were going bad. So it's all connective tissue stuff, and then my hip, and then my knees, and my ankles, and all that stuff. So so that's my stomach is sort of like I guess the root problem. And so I've been working on the bowel movements, making sure they're like I go in the bathroom, and I know it's gross, but it's like it's such a severe consequence for your health and for my health that I'm like I gotta talk about it. So plus I'm gonna forget if I don't. But I'll go and use the bathroom and take like a minute, and I'm done. There's no mess. It's easy, and it's just. Whereas before that, it's a disaster. It's like it take me a while, and it was painful, and I'd have to take a shower afterwards. It's like it's a goddamn disaster. And I just lived like that for years, and I just it was just like whatever. I didn't know it was important for your health. And anyway, so uh, now it's not an issue, and also my stomach has been hurting still, even with being able to go to the bathroom easier, which I've been doing for months. I had still had the stomach pain, and when I would eat foods like gluten or anything with lectins, it was very sensitive to them. And if you have holes in your intestines or stomach lining, then those things are going to get into your bloodstream more so than if they had to go through the normal channels. And I'm assuming, anyway, right, because I can't see in there and see what's happening, but this is what happens when you have a leaky gut. You're more prone to autoimmune responses because stuff's getting into your bloodstream, and your immune system says, hey, wait a minute, that's not supposed to be there, and it kills it. The lectins specifically they mimic animal biology, animal cells. So like people will develop thyroid problems because of lectins, because the cells that go in your body look like a thyroid cell, and then our immune system will say, "Hey, we have to. That looks like the thing we just killed. Let's kill that too." And it's like that's your thyroid, and that's your connective tissue in my case, and people have rheumatoid arthritis because of it. I mean, they call it rheumatoid arthritis. Well, I mean, rheumatoid arthritis is generally considered an autoimmune condition, But it's like, why is your body having that autoimmune condition? And one of the reasons people have that is because of lectins. So they cut those out of their diet and they go away. But why are the lectins getting in your bloodstream, right? Because some people eat gluten and they're fine. Some people eat other like almonds and they're fine, or tomatoes and they're fine, or whatever. And it's because if you have a good amount of gut bacteria, it's healthy, and a strong stomach lining, then the bacteria will eat lectins. A stomach lining will keep stuff from getting in there that it shouldn't. Like, some could still get into your bloodstream. There often is the case for people who have gluten. Or say they don't have gluten sensitivity. They stop eating it. And they're like, my shoulder feels better, or my back feels a little better, and they don't realize that. So I think lectins are gonna cause problems for everyone, but less so for people with healthy stomachs and healthy stomach lining, good gut bacteria. And so I've been taking probiotics, and I've also been taking, and I don't know which ones are the best. I just got a couple off Amazon, and they've been helping. God damn it, I should probably check. Also, the marshmallow root I think has been helping a lot, because I've been taking probiotics before, and it helped some with the digestion, getting the food to go get broken down and pass through my intestines and you know digested, but it didn't stop my stomach from hurting, like the stomach lining. So I started taking marshmallow root, which is this. Well, I'm not saying this brand's the best, but recommends you take, says serving size 2 capsules. It's 1,000 milligrams, and I've been taking 6 capsules a day. Oh, I guess I've only been taking 3,000 milligrams a day. I thought I was taking 6,000. But yeah, see, this is why it's good to actually record this stuff, because you tell people the wrong thing. So 3,000 milligrams of marshmallow root, like 2 pills is 1,000. So I take 2 pills like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then and I was taking Pepto-Bismol for the last couple of weeks, and then I just needed it less and less as my stomach was feeling better. And it got bad after, God, I said it's going to be a quick update, 7 minutes, Christ. It got bad after drinking some diet soda, and then I found out sucralose had, kills your stomach bacteria. So killing my stomach bacteria hurt my stomach more. I think your stomach compensates. Like, so if food's harder to break down, it will make more stomach acid. Like, you eat some red meat, bacteria's having a hard time taking it down. Your body's like, all right, this food has to get digested. It just can't sit there forever. It's gotta, your gallbladder release some more, whatever it did, stuff that melts down food. And this might be why some people with chronic stomach problems have gallbladder issues, because the gallbladders were working overtime. Or maybe it's not working at all, and that's why you're not digesting food. So it's has to digest the food, and you have all this extra stomach acid that eats away at the stomach lining, because it's protected by mucus and whatever else, but it's still eventually, if there's enough of it, like people with chronic acid problems in their stomach have issues with their stomach lining. It's just normal. So the bacteria. So I think probiotics help, but like also like that helps repair the stomach lining so that it can survive. It can heal. And I take vitamin D. That helps your stomach lining. I already did take that. Normally, like, as a vitamin supplement, because I spent a lot of time indoors, like vitamin D, K2, because you take it with K2. And sometimes if you have issues with your heart, palpitations when you take vitamin D and K2, then you need magnesium. So I take about 500 milligrams of magnesium with 10,000 IU vitamin D, and however much K2 comes with that. And my stomach is feeling a lot better. Like, I push on it, and my neck's feeling a little better. Like, I was actually able to shave yesterday. I still hurt. Like, I use this, so you have to like move your head around it. I have obviously, it has some spots I missed, but Just I was taking thorn and bacillus coagulans, which is supposed to be good for both candida and digestion, and also this stuff, which I have no idea if that helps. And then also, I take other stuff like vitamin C for my joints. I'll take 500 milligram like 4 times a day, and some fish oil. But then also, for caprylic acid to break down the candida, I'll take that. Take about 4 of those a day to break down the candida. Did I say stomach acid? But to break down candida overgrowth. It kills fungal overgrowth, which can also damage your stomach. And I also have it. So, fungal overgrowth, yeah, that can happen. If your bacteria are messed up in your stomach, which mine also were. So if your bacteria are messed up, you got poor digestion, which can lead to stomach lining issues, leaky gut, and then also lead to the fungal overgrowth, which can get into your bloodstream and be systemic and hurt your joints. So you got lectins that can hurt your joints. You got the candida that can hurt your joints. So if you address the bacterial issues in your stomach, like good bacteria, probiotics, prebiotic foods, probiotic foods that are good for probiotics, and then also kill the fungal stuff, like with black Spanish radish and caprylic acid, or you could just get coconut oil from the store. Like just get a bottle. It's really good. You can rinse your mouth with it. Use it like mix it with like some water. Use it like mouthwash. It'll kill any fungal stuff in your mouth. You can eat a couple spoonfuls with each meal. It doesn't taste the best, but it doesn't taste the worst. And then that'll kill it. I find it more effective than the pills, but I ran out and I had the pills anyway, so I'm taking those. But I ordered some more, and then although this is Spanish black radish also seems to really help. Like I've taken that alone and it cleared up my tongue pretty well from being white. And then the stomach lining, which I also take licorice. I got some licorice powder in the kitchen. I wish I had powder for this, but I got the pills. You can just order the powder because then powder is easy. You just mix a spoonful with, like I make a smoothie that'll be like marshmallow, hemp protein just to get protein because I don't want to eat a lot of meat because I'm having digestive problems and meat is more of a pain for your body to digest, and then especially fatty meat that's difficult, and then so you could take marshmallow, licorice, collagen peptides for my joints, and maybe some cocoa powder for just general health, and then the hemp protein, and it'd be easier if I could do that. So yeah, my neck's been doing a little better. I've been walking about a half a mile a day, broken up into several shorter walks. I still limit my time at the computer and with cell phone because it aggravates my neck. Like I can feel my C1 a little bit. It's not. I don't really feel the actual C1 vertebrae moving around much, but you notice the symptoms of it. Like if I stand up too long, if I use this too long, this cell phone, or if I use the computer too long, then I'll start the tinnitus. It'll get a little worse, or my neck will hurt a little more, because the C1, the more like head forward posture I am, and I try to watch my posture, but I think there's some overlap between your eyes and your muscles around your C1 anyway, even if your posture's perfect. And I'm not the only one who's experienced this. I talk to other people, they're like, if they lay in bed like this and use their phone, their neck hurts. And people with cervical instability, even though I'm not using my neck at all. So something about screens, like I can hold a book up right here, fine. I can read it. I can have something that can read at this right here for an hour. It's no problem. If I do an actual screen, I get vertigo. I get pain in my neck. Just something about screens aggravates. Is not good for humans. And I'm not saying just like bread. Like some people can handle bread. Some people can handle screens. I can't at the moment. and if I recover, maybe it'll be fine. Won't be a problem. But uh, it's not helping. So I still have to avoid that. But yeah, I can do more. I still am quite careful, but I can do a little more. And so that's it. Most of the stomach stuff is improved. Neck is improved a little bit.